guys, Lilane Art Geek here. Welcome back to my channel. I am here at Metrocon. So excited. So behind me, this is like the area that I'm gonna be at. So I'm gonna be in the vendor section because my friend Crystal's Fantasies, who you're gonna see on the screen right now, she offered a part of her space to me, and I decided to take it because I've never been to Metrocon before and their application system sucks. I'm sorry. First come, first serve sucks this year. Thankfully, I do have a space for Crystal's Fantasies and I'm so excited to be here. So thank you so much for allowing me to be with you guys for Metrocon for my first time. So I kind of wanted to just give you guys a little look over because this is what I'm confused about. So when me and Alex, who's Crystal Fantasies, when we were talking, we actually were planning on doing like an L shape, like an inner L shape, so that there's like a little space for customers to kind of come up to our booths when it's time for the show. However, there's something that I just noticed right now when I got here, because she's not here yet, but this is something I've noticed, which is kind of weird. This is the table. So that's the 6-foot table, 8-foot, 6-foot, I don't remember, but I know that we only get one table per vendor booth, but then there's another section here with nothing. There's no label or anything, and on the map, I swear to God, it's just like our space here, and there was nothing over here. So I'm just kind of confused because if things go right, actually, like if she can just take this space all to herself, I can take the empty spot, but I don't want to like get in trouble or anything. That's the thing. So I may just continue to use this space though, but we'll see. I'm overall confused. I guess like, I don't know, like the table wasn't here on the map. There was nothing here. So that's why I'm just so confused, but we'll see. Either way, I am excited for Metrocon. This is what the space looks like. Once again, we're at the vendor section. So Artist Alley is actually all the way down there. I'll give you guys a little tour when we're all done, but this isn't all of my stuff, by the way. I have to go back to the car, to the garage, and get the rest of my stuff, but I'll figure the situation out. We just got our badges. Looking awesome. I'm so excited. I wish it was a lanyard, if I'm gonna be quite honest, but I don't care. It's my first Metrocon. So we get 2 for the booth, but I had to buy 2 more for Philip and her husband. And then for the whole situation with the other table and the drape. So they're actually gonna get rid of it because they weren't sure what the floor plan was. I guess the communication wasn't connecting. So they're gonna actually get rid of that area so that we're still considered a corner booth. I hope that makes any sense. So we're gonna get rid of, here, let me just show you guys. So we're gonna get rid of this. We're getting rid of that. And then it sucks because we have to get rid of the table too because it's not part of the space that we paid for. So they're gonna get rid of the table and then the drape. So it's still a corner, but either way, we got that figured out. I am a little bit sad because of the fact that we could have taken that table low-key, but we're not able to because I talked to the people that are responsible for the layout of the tables. So they're gonna take that away, but I'm gonna go get the rest of my stuff and see how far I can get with setting up today. So I'm in the process of setting up my table now, but I'm kind of thinking like, what if I just set the grids up and possibly my big prints onto those grids and kind of just end it there and wait until tomorrow to finish setting up. Just because I don't want too much table or too much stuff on the table when we move it, and I think it'll just be easier in the long run, but we'll just see how I feel later. Plus I'm super tired. Again, the drive here was a little bit tiring. I'm not entirely sure if I mentioned that or not, but yeah, the drive to Tampa coming here from Jacksonville was a little bit exhausting. So I'll probably find a stopping point and finish up tomorrow. But for now, I'll just set up the grids and probably call it a day, unless if I have enough energy. I did a little bit more actually. So I did set my grids up right here, but I also put up the print rack, the easel for the keychains, and also the little cubbies for the rest of the mini prints. And then I'm just gonna stop it here just because I know we're gonna be moving the table tomorrow anyway, and I don't want too much stuff to be situated on top of the table in case like things fall down or it gets a little too hectic. But here we are. Just gonna end it here and continue tomorrow. We're definitely gonna be here a little bit early so we can finish setting up and I can meet up with Alex and we're gonna go from there. And yeah, I am very, very tired, but I truly am excited for Metrocon. And this is gonna be the artist alley. Really looking forward to it being more full tomorrow when people continue setting up, because I saw videos about Metrocon and this section over here is like the best artist alley. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of jealous that I'm not in here. But like I said, the application system, from what I've heard about Metrocon, it just sucked and I wasn't able to secure an artist alley spot. So I had to, I had to resort to having a split vendor spot, which I'm still grateful for, but darn, like if only I got an artist alley table instead, because it would have been so awesome. Regardless though, I am grateful to be at Metrocon. I'm just gonna geek out about it because Metrocon has been one of those conventions that I've been really wanting to vend at. Same with Otaku Fest. So I feel like the energy is here right now. And once again, I am super grateful to be here. Not me already kind of like looking around here and spying stuff that I'm gonna wanna buy. I'm gonna have to wait till Philip gets here though. He's not gonna be here till later in the weekend so he can watch my table while I go shopping. This convention's gonna suck me dry out of my money, isn't it? I think it will. Oh, they did. Okay, so they did take the table away. Sad, but my friend isn't here yet. So I'm just gonna actually move the table over. I'm not sure what she wants to do, but I'm gonna see what happens. But I'm so excited. Artist alley. Still some people.
I won.
You.
Love you guys. Yeah. Oh shit. I'm sorry, my bad. Oh, you're vlogging?
I am. You want to say hi?
Hi, I'm TT. You can find me at _TT.rex on most stuff.
Yes.
Social media.
And this is their business card.
You're such an entrepreneur.
I know.
I want to start vlogging too, so you're like inspiring me.
Yeah.
Go watch some of the server. Lily's really good. Lily?
I'm already making my rounds and looking around and seeing what I want to buy because everything is so pretty here. I still have to set up though, so I'll show y'all when that's done. The table is done. Finally, and Alex and her husband are here as well. The back side, we are kind of happy that we have a lot of space in the back here so we can just chill, and we're able to take the entire space so we don't need a corner anymore. We just took the entire thing because I feel like they just don't care. They just don't care. And then back side here, I'll have my merch. Back here, 2 chairs when Philip gets here tomorrow. And we still have the black drape. And we are A2. But yeah, I am looking forward to day one. It's about to start here in a second. And oh, I need to show you guys my outfit. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys my outfit really quick. I'm really excited for my outfit because I am completely Luffy'd out for the day. So I have my Luffy shirt, and then here is the badge again. And I have the Wano cardigan. So this is what it looks like. I didn't bring my condigan today, or I didn't even bring it at all during this trip just because I keep wearing it at cons. So this will be my main cardigan, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is so cozy. It's kind of hot in here, so I'm not gonna wear it too much, but day one, let's get it. I don't know, I wish I had the courage to
Courage to go what?
Oh, I'm an introvert, so the fact that I'm doing this right now and I feel okay about it is so funny to me. Eventually, but I know they're like really expensive to like get the shirts in or like the hoodies in, so and screen print. Yeah. And you have to also just take into account of like the ink and everything as well, so it's like, is it really, I mean, I think it's worth it, but
I'll figure it out.
we're gonna take the table.
Your outfit's tonight looks so good. What?
You want to see how like garbage or stuff?
Weekly Evander, fuck it.
Look, we're making space for until our friend Bill and Essie and Nomad Cat show up. No, it's not Nomad. Mario, how do you pronounce their name?
Who is this?
Noam.
No way.
Oh, Evander jump scare. That's how we're gonna label it.
We're gonna do boom, boom, boom.
Walking back to the table now. There's already people coming in, and it's only VIP. So I've been running around this con because I'm just trying to keep up with my friends, that they're all here. But I'm actually gonna show you guys what is different from this table compared to the other tables I've done before. So the decals are actually in this plastic container this time because I wanted to use this for the discount mini prints. I feel like this is a lot easier for people to kind of see that I have discount mini prints. Business cards and tip jars over there. Keychains are the same, as well as the prints. And then the print wall is the exact same. I'm a little upset because of the fact that the lights are right there and it's kind of casting a shadow, but it was a lot worse earlier. So this is the best that they can do, and I'm okay with that. People are flooding in now. This is insane. This was not this crowded like 3 minutes ago. So now it's like almost packed. I'm so excited. Hey everyone, so it kind of died down a little bit in our area, but can I just say that this change in pace for conventions where this is a little bit or even a lot more busy, it's refreshing, it really is. This is something that I've missed, and I just hope that the momentum can keep going for the rest of the convention. I'd had no doubt at all that Metrocon was going to be a good convention, but I didn't think it was gonna be this insane, and it's only Friday. I can't even imagine what tomorrow's gonna be like, and I'm already looking forward to it, so. Hi!
Business card?
I do, that's right over there. It's on the little cloud.
Thank you, because I'm coming back. So you're gonna be here tomorrow?
Yes, I'll be here all weekend.
Okay, thank goodness, because I was like, oh my.
Okay, so it's been a little bit since I've recorded last. It's 6:36. The convention ends at 8 today, so it's a little bit of a longer day. I've noticed that being in the vendor section, you kind of get like a couple of rushes here and there every hour or so, but then when I was walking around Artist Alley, there is a bigger crowd. So that's what I'm thinking. It's like if I'm gonna be here in the vendors, it's not gonna be as busy as the Artist Alley. However, I will say this, I did make back table, I did make back some expenses, and I think it's worth it even being in the vendor section, just being at Metrocon in general. I'll talk a little bit more about it later, but I think today has been a really fun day and I'm excited for the next 2 days. But yeah, again, I've noticed that there's just more people in the artist alley rather than the vendors. But I feel that tomorrow will be a lot busier, so they're gonna have more people coming in on both sides of the convention hall and it's gonna be evenly distributed, at least that's what I think. But either way, I made great money again today, or great money today, and I'm really happy to be here. I'm in a good mood right now, and I know tomorrow will be a lot better. To all of my artist friends that are in the artist alley right now, it's awesome that you're making bank. Friday is done. That's pretty much it. We're gonna have K barbecue after this. I'm really looking forward to it. See you guys later. I have the Zorro shirt again. We gotta be good for day 2. Okay, we gotta rep my fave boy. Pants. I have the badge, my fanny pack, and then my bag. But like I'm carrying all of this stuff, and you can see that we're all waiting, so I have time. I have a choker now. It's the same choker I wore. I forgot which vlog, but here we are. We're ready for day 2. Hey everyone, voiceover Lelaine here. We have to do this voiceover over these clips because unfortunately the WasabiCon booth that was next to us, they were playing copyrighted music, so I couldn't record myself talking without having the music be involved, and I don't want to get a copyright strike, so that's why I'm doing a voiceover. I do apologize. However, before the convention started on Saturday, we were walking around the artist alley a little bit more, as you can see here, and I did buy some stuff, so you're about to see that later on in this clip. But I do want to talk about how day 2 went and my expectations versus reality. So obviously my expectations for day 2 were a little bit higher because I expected that there would be a bigger turnout and therefore more money to be earned. And I am fortunate enough to say that that was definitely the case. There were a lot more people that day. And I believe that on Saturday, we earned the most out of all 3 days of Metrocon. So thank you guys so much for that. You have no idea how grateful I am for all of the support here. I'm definitely going to keep gushing about that later on in the video. You already know how I act, but it was so amazing how there were so many subscribers and how many followers on social media I've had come up to the table. So that was awesome. Thank you guys so much. And just now you saw all of the stuff that I bought from day 2. And we went to this restaurant called Ford's Garage. Afterwards, it was in St. Pete and it was really good. I also got another margarita this time around and it wasn't as strong as the one that I got in Tallahassee, but it was still really delicious. I loved it. I also got the steak mac and cheese as well. If you can show up. Hold on, there it is. It was so good. I loved it. But then we went back home and we had a great rest of our night. Good morning, everyone. The lights are here. So it is day 3 of Metrocon. It is the last day as well. So it's Sunday and we are in the vendors hall and we're actually waiting for the onigiri stand to open because everyone has been eating onigiri and I want some really badly. So we're gonna be the first ones in line to get some. We have to wait till opening. It's a small price to pay. Yesterday was kind of rough, but in the sense of I couldn't record myself as much because the booth next to me, the WasabiCon booth, was playing copyrighted music, so I couldn't record myself at all. The convention was really fun. It's probably one of my favorites when it comes to like experiences, for sure. Super positive vibes everywhere. I loved it. We also made great money, so that's everything I could have ever asked for. Love Metrocon. I really hope I actually get an Artist Alley table next year, so crossing my fingers for that. But we're gonna go ahead and get some onigiri. Hopefully they open soon, and see you guys back at the table and getting ready for day 3.
Hi.
Do you have any social medias that you want to plug in here?
My art account is Inkvile, INKVILE.
Perfect. Make sure you go follow them. Thank you so much for visiting.
Thank you, I love you.
Thank you. Hey everybody, voiceover Lelaine here again because WasabiCon next to us was playing copyrighted music once more, and I can't record while that's happening. So voiceover Lelaine will take over once more. And look at this Jinbei keychain, you guys. He is so thick. He's just big for no reason, but he's an absolute unit. I love Jinbei so much. Philip actually got it for me because I was looking at him the entire weekend, and the last day was when we found him, or when we bought him. So thank you, Philip, for that. And I'm actually going to talk about how day 3 went, and also how the entire convention went. And it's probably going to be a long one, so definitely bear with me on it. So let's talk about day 3 specifically. Day 3 was better than Friday, but slightly not as good as Saturday. You guys like the zoom in on Philip? So honestly, I feel like with the amount of money that we've made, it definitely justified the trip immensely. It was pretty much close to the amount of money I've made at FreeCon, which was about 1,500, I would say. And then of course we had to take into the amount of money that we spent on expenses. So we pretty much spent on food and gas, and I stayed with my friend in St. Pete, and then we just drove to Tampa every day, and we kind of saved on hotel fees for that. So in reality, I think we probably came home with about a little over $1,000 of profit. And this is coming from someone who is an artist in the vendor section of Metrocon, because I've noticed that Metrocon is thriving with artists. And I think that is like the most wonderful thing about Metrocon, is that the crowds heavily go into the Artist Alley section, which is so well deserved in my opinion. And I'm just, again, I was kind of jealous that like I wasn't there this year, but it's because the application system was kind of not in my favor, with it being first come first served, and I just didn't get a spot. But regardless, I am so grateful that I was even a part of this convention in a certain shape, way, and form. So as a vendor, so I'm really glad. I truly am. And I also think that Metrocon itself as a convention is wonderful in other ways. The organization is definitely tight and well put together. I will say that much. Definitely better than most conventions I've tabled at, for sure. And the security was also pretty top notch. When the vendors hall closed, they made sure to tell people that the vendor's room is closed. Like, they weren't really slacking or sitting around. They were actively telling people, hey, it's closed, you can't come in here. And they made sure of that. So I highly appreciate that. And something funny happened over the weekend too, that does relate to security. So in the Artist Alley Network Discord, they were talking about this guy that is suspected of stealing art or stealing products from artist tables. And he was frequent among the Artist Alley section of the convention. And apparently he's been doing this in other conventions as well, across the US actually. And so enough artists have spoken up to where security of Metrocon actually got involved, and they were following this guy around. And apparently, like, they couldn't do anything about it because he wasn't actively stealing anything, and they couldn't really file a report or anything like that because he wasn't doing the action. It actually turns out, from what I've heard from the Artist Alley Network Discord also, is that this guy was actually never a thief, from my understanding. He is just a really frequent Artist Alley con goer, I guess, and he just had a certain look to him that just made him appear to look like a thief, I guess. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, just because I wasn't really part of that conversation. But my point is that security at this convention, they're serious. They're really serious. Even if there's a slight suspicion about theft or anything else serious, they are really quick to react. So that's what I really appreciate about Metrocon. And of course, even when you're a vendor or an artist in the vendor section, you're still gonna get good profit. Like, your table will definitely get paid for sure. Your expenses will get paid for. I feel like you're just gonna be well taken care of at this convention. And that's exactly how I felt at Metrocon. Like, it was such an amazing experience. I definitely want to do this again next year. I'm gonna try to get an Artist Alley spot. Hopefully they're not gonna do first come, first serve, but considering that they've been doing this method for literal years, I feel that they're not gonna change that. And I would say that's the only con about this convention. It's just the fact that it's first come, first serve. It just makes it really hard for newer artists to, like, get involved, you know? Other than that, I had such a great weekend. And I met so many of you guys. Thank you so much for coming up to the table, saying hi. There were so many, like, subscribers that, like, recognize me on YouTube with my vlogs, and just makes me so happy. So thank you guys so much. It truly does mean a lot to me, and my cheeks are hurting because of how much I've been smiling and grinning and laughing, and it's just been a wonderful weekend. So thank you so much for giving me that experience. My next convention is going to be Tampa Bay Comic-Con at the same venue in 2 weeks. So I will see you guys there if you are going to be attending. And I'm hoping that convention will be just as good as Metrocon. But thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. I know I edited it a little bit differently, but I still hope you enjoyed it regardless. So I'll see you at the next convention vlog. Have a great rest of your days.